So I just got out of a breakup.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's okay. I just got out of a breakup, and I think like unfortunately, macam benda tu is something that not unfortunately, it was just part of what had happened in my life.
Okay.
It was something that me and my ex, we chose to make it something public. Sebab we worked together before, so I rasa macam secara tak sengaja, a lot of people knew that we were friends and had kind of like taken our characters and mengharapkan yang benda tu akan direalisasikan in real life. And so when we actually did end up together, we decided mutually to make that something that was public. And selepas tu obviously didn't work out. And we decided to go our separate ways. Tapi secara healthy, you know, like there's no fighting, there's no argument, there's no war. It's not like
Tak keluar mahkamah semua.
kenapa nak kena keluar mahkamah? Bukan kahwin, Ceddy.
Musim-musim ni kan selalu pergi mahkamah, naik turun mahkamah, menangis, M-Star semua. Ada. Sembang Atas Dulang bersama Ceddy.
Nak pergi bercuti? Jangan lupa untuk kekalkan hidrasi. Saya memilih air mineral Spritzer dan air mineral Spritzer Sparkling. Kaya dengan silika dan mineral lain, Spritzer memastikan anda sentiasa terhidrat di mana jua destinasi. Jadi, jom bercuti-cuti bersama Spritzer.
Hai, bertemu kembali kita dalam podcast Sembang Atas Dulang bersama saya Ceddy, musim ketiga dibawakan oleh Spritzer. Hidrakan diri anda dengan air mineral semula jadi Spritzer. Sepanjang percutian anda. Spritzer love cuti-cuti. I love cuti-cuti. And speaking of cuti-cuti, don't we all love cuti-cuti? And I have the queen of Sembang, Studio Sembang. My show is Sembang Atas Dulang. She is a host and the queen of Studio Sembang.
I thought you were going to say the queen of cuti-cuti. I was like, yes, true.
Don't we all want cuti-cuti?
Betul lah.
At this point, we just want cuti-cuti. But of course, I have to properly introduce lah. So, dia ni seorang pelakon. I call her Queen of Rap because of her appearance in one show. She's also an amazing host of award-winning podcast called Studio Sembang. And this show is maybe copy a bit from her concept.
Tak yalah.
Tapi lah dia punya studio lagi cozy. Kan? Amelia Henderson is in the house.
Hi guys. Hi. Thank you for having me, Ceddy. Sebenarnya untuk korang, oh wow, suddenly I take over kejap.
Please.
Tapi I ada cerita untuk you, Ceddy. Bukan untuk you lah, sebab you dah tahu dah cerita ni. Cerita untuk penonton kita sekarang ni. Sebenarnya Amy yang paksa Ceddy untuk ajak Amy untuk show ni. I dah sebenarnya merayu dekat Ceddy dah 3 musim dah. Ceddy, bila Ceddy nak ajak Amy nak datang your show?
And I always say sebenarnya I tak berapa suka invite her to my podcast show. Sebenarnya ada reason. Okay, reason. Okay. Sebab selalu benda yang kita borak terlalu PNC. Terlalu classified. Tak boleh share kat podcast.
Betul.
Maknanya on this show kita harus kena tapis-tapis sikit lah. We have to filter a bit. And there are certain things that we really cannot spill out there. And our private conversation usually the best.
True.
But for the sake of the show and also our dear client Spritzer here, we're gonna have a lot of fun.
We are, for sure.
So first things first, sebab show kan tajuk my show is Sembang Atas Dulang. Maknanya kita akan borak-borak while we eat something in the dulang.
Okay, what is it?
What is it? So we're gonna unveil it together. 1, 2, 3, come.
I do the jazz.
Char kway teow.
Oh my God, how did you know? It's one of my favorites.
Is it really your favorite though?
Yeah, I love CKT.
Oh, where is the best char kway teow you have tried? That is not in Penang.
Klang.
Huh?
Klang.
Klang has best char kway teow?
Yeah, it has really
Are
good
you
char kway
for real?
For real. I'm from Klang.
Okay. Got fish cake or not?
Depends. It comes with fish cake, but you can order it without if you don't prefer. I eat my char kway teow with fish cake.
What is this abomination?
I'm so sorry.
To me kan, so sorry Kalau peminat char kway teow, sorry I gatekeep sikit lah. Fish cake sebenarnya tidak boleh wujud dalam char kway teow. For Penang char kway teow lah, usually we don't have fish cake. Tapi maybe Klang punya different lah kot.
Kalau korang nak makan char kway teow yang ada fish cake, korang datanglah Klang.
Yes, kita boleh jalan-jalan.
So I was saying we planned it for so long. Bila kita nak pergi?
Klang
We
kan.
did like a food road tour, yeah.
The thing about you is, you kan queen of cuti-cuti. Kalau I tengok IG you, kejap kat Tokyo. Kejap kat mana lagi?
I've depends lah, but it's mostly for work to be honest.
Okay.
So selalu kalau bercuti pun dia taklah bercuti sangat, dia sambil-sambil bekerja juga.
Okay, so the thing is, right, selalu orang tengok kehidupan Amelia Henderson ni macam glamorous sangat. Like, wah, kejap-kejap she appear in this country, kerja she posing this and that. She always so glamorous. Tapi, what is the real Amelia Henderson's life like?
That is my real life juga lah sebenarnya kan. I'm quite a workaholic, which I think orang ramai dah tahu. So most of my life, I spend my time working, which sebenarnya is what I prefer. But in my free time, I spend a lot of time sebenarnya at home.
Yeah.
By myself or with my friends who come over to my house. Tapi jarang sebenarnya. Mi keluar lepak semua tu dah macam not really something I can commit to.
Kan?
Yeah.
We'll come to a point where macam nak lepak pun kena buat appointment kan?
A little, it's not that bad lah. Kadang-kadang secara spontan kan, if my friends will text me, they're like, hey, buat apa sekarang? Then I'm like, okay, jom, let's go. But biasanya, work is kind of like a full-time thing. And I'm sure you can relate as well. You pun seorang yang sangat-sangat busy, which is a great thing. And busy is very good. So it becomes more challenging. But obviously, there are pros and cons to everything. So takkanlah kita nak complain.
Tak adalah, kita tak complain. Kita bersyukur sebenarnya. And speaking of like lepak-lepak kan, one time I lepak with her, konon 6 o'clock meet up sampai pukul 12. Sampai kedai tutup tau.
Ya, kalau tak kita akan ada dekat situ sampailah besok pagi.
Itu akan jadi Sembang Atas Dulang musim kelima, dari musim 3 sampai 5. Like because our conversation is so hot.
Sembang Atas Dulang unfiltered. Yeah, it was good.
It was a good, session lah.
Yeah.
But from then, right, since then, right, apakah perkembangan? Okay, something lah kita kena touch on kan. Hari tu you put a very cryptic tweet. You said like something like along the lines of social media make you feel like people think they know you.
Oh, okay, yeah. Basically, so I just got out of a breakup.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's okay. I just got out of a breakup, and I think like unfortunately, macam benda tu is something that not unfortunately, it was just part of what had happened in my life.
Okay.
It was something that me and my ex, we chose to make it something public. Sebab we worked together before. So I rasa macam secara tak sengaja, a lot of people knew that we were friends and had kind of like taken our characters and mengharapkan yang benda tu akan direalisasikan in real life. And so when we actually did end up together, we decided mutually to make that something that was public. And selepas tu obviously didn't work out. And we decided to go our separate ways. Tapi secara healthy, you know, like there's no fighting, there's no argument, there's no war. It's not like
tak keluar mahkamah semua. Amelia tak jalan kontroversi macam ni. Amelia ni hidup dia tenang.
Saya mencuba lah. Kadang-kadang kontroversi tu mencari saya. Tapi,
itu betul.
Yes, that has nothing to do with me. Also, tapi after the breakup, I think like a lot of people macam mungkin tak biasa to see people go separate ways without there being some sort of drama attached to it. Tapi there wasn't. So a lot of people were like taking sides and trying to find out macam di antara I dengan my ex, siapa yang salah. Which I don't know. For me, firmly, I believe that macam in any situation, if you had a conflict dengan seseorang, you cannot just sit there and point fingers. Obviously, in extraordinary circumstances, maybe you can. But in terms of like my situation, and how I like to handle things, and I think I speak on behalf of AD as well, is kita agak private tau sebenarnya. So
even I didn't know they were dating during the...
No, yeah.
Yeah, that's how private they are. She don't even talk about it.
Because there's nothing to say,
right?
Yeah, so when it ended, I feel like it's the same thing. Like if seorang kawan I yang rapat betul-betul nak tahu like what happened, then I don't mind talking about it. But on camera feels super disrespectful to the love that I have for this person / had for this person, and to the time that we spent together, and to our future friendship that we both want from each other, right? So I'm not about to disrespect anybody like that and put them on blast on camera. Sebab bila kita kerja dalam entertainment industry, there's a lot of tanggungjawab that comes when you open your mouth. So you always have to be careful with how you say and how you carry yourself as a direct representation of like who you are as a person, and you can't let your emotions, whatever anger or upsetness, like speak instead of your brain. Yeah.
Betul. And to the fans who's trying to find out who's right and who's wrong, korang tak pernah in a situation where actually sometimes it's not whose fault in particular. Kadang-kadang things just don't work out. And really, not your relationship was sibuk apa. I saw some tweets about you like Amelia Henderson ni sebenarnya kalau dia date orang putih lagi sesuai.
I don't know what to say about that lah.
People just, they think they know you. Yeah, just by a few posters on social media, they're like, oh my God, I know Amelia Henderson. She is taste orang putih. She
You dan tak you lah, Ceddy. I think
you dan tak you. Oh, okay.
You dan tak you. I think in the sense that like people on one hand they do kind of know me. Many times in my life, I rasa macam orang yang paling banyak bagi I support or like have validated me in my career have been an audience of people yang sebenarnya tak pernah jumpa I pun. So I'm super, super grateful for that community. And like even for the time that I was with AD, they were super supportive of the both of us. And so that's a really lovely thing. But in terms of knowing me, like on a personal level, that's an impossible thing. That's an impossible thing for people who have never met you in real life to gauge. So it is what it is.
And fun fact, kalau korang tengok influencer, content creator, celebrity yang selalu macam overshare their personal life pun, you don't really know the real them. Itu je benda yang, you all have to remember lah, that what people want to share is what they want you to see.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think coming from you, that's even more powerful and important because you're so much better at social media than I am. Yeah, 100%. Like I use social media as a tool, but I don't have the natural skill, flair, and talent that you have. So coming from you, I think that means a lot. So thank you.
Dia lip sync kejap million views semua.
Tapi kan, like, let's be honest, I didn't have to build my social media profile from scratch.
Faham.
Through content creation.
Yeah.
I would never be able to put myself in the same bracket as seorang yang memang ada gelaran social content creator because I feel like that takes a lot of work. You have to really understand the landscape of social media and things
algorithm.
Like this. Yeah.
Remember, we have to pray to algorithm.
Yes, I love
you
this
cannot pray syirik, nanti syirik. I have to pray for algorithm.
I still love this joke though. So like things like that lah, Ceddy. And I think like content creators sebenarnya sangat hebat dari segi diorang punya pemahaman audience mereka semua tu. For me, I'm an actress.
Yeah.
Yeah. So siapa yang macam mengikuti I ataupun keep up with what I'm doing on social media, mostly they know me from my work on TV.
Yep.
So my marketing comes through traditional media, not really digital media. I'm trying to catch up, tapi honestly. My attention span is very short. So I do TikToks for like a week and then I disappear.
Oh yeah, then after that, but all the videos that she make, walaupun pendek-pendek je, tapi it's a hit lah. People
Thank
like,
you.
oh my gosh, she's so cantik. Until people nitpick. What you wear also become an issue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was so shocked that, you see how powerful you are. You don't have to stir controversy. Controversy cari you.
Is that... Ceddy, is that a good thing?
I don't know. How would you perceive that?
I rasa I memang seorang yang sangat polarizing lah. From my experience, and I think most people pun akan rasa benda yang sama, is that for me, in terms of my demographic and the responses that I get daripada orang, it's very polarizing in the sense of there's like a group of people, and this is the majority, and this is what I choose to focus on and what I choose to appreciate and be grateful for, that really love me and support me so much. And I think on the flip side, there's a group of people that will never understand me, don't want to understand me, and have decided that they are going to be against everything that I do sebelum I buat apa-apa pun.
Yes.
But for me, and I think for everybody who has a social media platform, yang paling penting is kita completely detach from feeling like we can be in control of other people's opinions of us. It's not a reflection of you.
Patutlah, I tanya dia. I said, do you get affected by your comments? So she said, I don't read my comments. You.
Oh no, I read.
Oh, you do. Oh yeah, wait. So
I read,
sorry,
yeah.
She reads everything.
Yeah.
But she would never call herself a content creator because your life does not depend on social media. Semua kan?
Everybody's life nowadays depends on social media. Tak kisahlah kita kerja dalam bidang mana pun. Have you seen the marketing that the corporate professionals are doing? I'm like, wow. We need to take notes.
We have to take notes.
We have to take notes.
Yeah.
Yelah, tapi for me, it's not that I don't read it. I do whenever I can because I think sometimes it's quite entertaining. Tetapi I memilih untuk jangan mengambil ke hati apa-apa benda yang saya baca yang negatif because how does that help me?
Has any comment actually hit you, like struck a nerve and you like, oh wow, I'm affected by this? Okay, I give you an example. So usually for me kan, selalu orang akan panggil macam-macam lah. Because they cannot tell whether I'm a man or woman. Lagi lah sampai my dressing ke, my voice ke, you know. So I'm very used to that. But it comes to a point that macam, you boleh je cakap I macam, tak tahu lah you lelaki ke perempuan ke. That one is okay. I've got used to it. But there was one time, one particular comment really like macam, oh wow, like, the person wrote it in a way that is so passionate. I can feel the passion of hate, you know. Yeah. It's like, sebenarnya kan, actually, I don't know if you're a man or a woman, and because you are ugly as both. Like, I would never see myself dating someone as a weird creature like you. So when I saw that, right,
Ceddy, what?
dia macam, okay, fine. Like, I get it that, you know,
Yeah.
I'm not your cup of tea or whatever. It's okay.
Yeah.
But to degrade me to like a creature, like
Yeah.
dia macam that refer to me as a creature, that really, wow.
Yeah.
What did I do?
Yeah, 100%. Nothing,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Nak pergi bercuti? Jangan lupa untuk kekalkan hidrasi. Saya memilih air mineral Spritzer dan air mineral Spritzer Sparkling. Kaya dengan silika dan mineral lain, Spritzer memastikan anda sentiasa terhidrat di mana jua destinasi. Jadi, jom bercuti-cuti bersama Spritzer.
Do you know sometimes like something yang agak terkejutkan pasal orang yang boleh komen macam tu? Do you know how much energy it takes to sit there?
Yeah,
and
it
write that
was
comment?
a long essay and
Babe, jangan percaya apa yang dia cakap tu because they're obsessed with you. No, but they really are. Like that's, I mean, the line between like benci dengan sayang is a very thin border.
Right.
You imagine this person. We don't know this person.
Yeah.
They don't know you either. Tapi berdasarkan apa yang you post dekat social media, they spent that much time in their life writing that out,
Yep.
looking, reading, being like, no, let me make this worse. So
yeah,
that
let me try to hurt him.
they
You know?
gave you that much time in their day. They love you.
Yeah.
They love you and they're so confused. That's not a reflection of you at all. Not a reflection of you at all. And it's so savage and mean and unnecessary and cruel. And you have every right to have feelings as a person. And if I was in your position, I'd be really hurt too. But at the same time, it is a type of like, what is going through this person's head?
Yeah.
Nothing but obsession for you, babe.
Yeah. I remember she was so sweet. She defended me because I was on her show last time. And then adalah komen-komen, kenapa tak cari artis yang famous, celebrity. Aku ni, I work very hard also kan. Aku pun ada status sikit-sikit lah. Walaupun bukan A-list ke apa, at least some list pun ada lah kau.
No, but it wasn't that. Like for me, the reason I really wanted you on my show pada permulaannya is because I think you have such a strong personality, such a strong voice. You are so brave. And I thought that when I looked at your work ethic, I was like, okay, I rasa ini, this person is somebody who spent a lot of time committing to their dream. And I suka untuk interview orang yang macam tu because there's normally a lot of things that you can answer because you are putting in the work on a daily basis. You have gone through the rejection tapi juga the success pada masa yang sama dan mesti ada banyak pelajaran di sebalik tabir yang you boleh kongsi because of your position to help people out there. And so that's why I was like, I'm dying to have a conversation with you and I didn't even know you.
Yeah.
And I was like, please come on my show.
Yeah. And I was like, Amelia Henderson wants me to be on her show.
Of course.
Kau?
I would do it again.
Wow.
I would do it again. So I was like not having it when people were questioning why. I was like, well, if you haven't watched the episode yet, just say so. Because if you watched it, you'd know why.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah,
was
probably
a lot
more fun than some of the guests she had. I said it. It's not her.
And
okay?
that's
I
the
said
tea.
That's the tea. Because today we don't have tea. We have Spritzer. So let's drink
Yeah.
some Spritzer while...
Perfect. Hey, are we
Yeah.
going to eat this char kway teow or is
We're
it just sitting there?
supposed to eat the char kway
It's
teow. The char kway teow is
watching us.
staring at the udang is looking at us and be like, yeah, sorry.
Oh, cutlery. I was just thinking we eat char kway teow with hands ke macam mana.
The udang is looking at us like, are you going to eat us or what?
Do you know why the prawn took up most of the plate?
Why?
Because it was shellfish. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm stunned. Okay, while we are on the subject of shellfish, right? Where do fish deposit their money? Which bank do fish deposit their money?
In the sea bank? I'm scared, Ceddy. In the...
No, they go to riverbank.
See, I was so close. That's where I was trying to head, you know. But the current was too strong. I couldn't make it there.
Oh my god! I should have known. I've met my match.
Okay, just eat the char kway teow.
Yeah, kadang-kadang do you feel like sometimes where people just want to misunderstand you on purpose?
No, but I think that social media has kind of like cultivated a very me-centric narrative, you know. So bila kita scroll, and sometimes I'm guilty of this too, right? Like, so kita scroll dekat social media, kadang-kadang kita akan nampak satu content, kita akan rasa macam, oh my god, I don't agree with this person. Tapi padahal, like, every perspective has its own audience sebenarnya kalau ikutkan, right? So when somebody's making a video, I am of the mentality that if it's not for me and I don't like what they're saying, I scroll because
Yes.
I'm like, mesti ada audience untuk this content and that audience is not me. I tak tahu macam mana dia boleh sampai dekat my FYP. They prayed really hard to the algorithm. Ya, dia boleh sampai kat sini. But it's not for me, so I move on. You know what I mean? But a lot of people who get offended or take things personally is because they are on their FYP and they believe that the content is curated for them. And so when they disagree, they're like, I don't think this is right. And then diorang macam terpanggil untuk share their alternate perspective. Sometimes this is a very good thing because you can start a narrative about things that people are passionate about and you can open space to discuss dengan orang yang ada pendapat yang berbeza dengan you. And sometimes that can lead to growth for both people in the conversation. Tetapi most of the time, if you're leaving something negative on social media, I mean, if it doesn't change your life, I don't understand why people do it.
Right.
What does that bring you?
And honestly, korang, kalau you tak suka the content and you keep commenting, you will keep seeing more.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why people sometimes they will say, "Oh, I'm commenting more to see more of the ghost talk lah." Because my FYP is more hantu. Yeah.
But that's how you make, like, you know how they say, like, on social media kan, you're making the wrong people famous?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because you tak suka content dia. Lepas tu you share, you tekan button share tu dengan semua kawan-kawan you. Lepas tu benda tu jadi viral and then they're gonna be everywhere.
And then tiba-tiba dia jadi Amelia Henderson punya co-star. Example. Because sometimes they get too famous and then, you know, some production team will be like, you know what?
In defense of my co-stars, most of them,
they're not like that. They're
are
not
really
like
nice.
They're not like that. Example. I say example.
Tapi faham.
Yeah, like suddenly you see somebody.
You see them on like TV or something, right?
And then suddenly, oh wow, she has a show now. Wow.
Yeah.
And they can't act alongside Queen of Acting. And then they cannot host alongside her and me.
Tenggelam terus.
Kau viral satu kali, dua kali kau jadi host. Janganlah.
Tapi, well, I mean.
Yeah, but okay. So we know you as actors. Lalu kan you as an actor. But a lot of people also should celebrate you as pengacara. You also host events. You were on some. We know you were on TikTok Awards as a host. Gempa and all. So actually, how do you separate yourself from all the big names out there as a host?
I don't know, man. I don't think I can do that. I don't want to do that. That's not my intention. I think, like, in Malaysia, right, we have such an exceptional pool of hosts.
Yes.
Specifically, pelakon juga. Tapi, especially if you look at the hosts, like the people that I look up to, contohnya kan, Abang Zizan. He is so good.
Yep.
He is so good. His brain is so sharp. He is so fast. There's no way I would ever be stupid enough to want to be standing in the same row as him. Another one, contoh, Kalina, you know, Sherry, like, these are people that I've gotten to work with.
Yeah.
Radin also, like, people I've gotten to work with. Sean, you, like, brain sangat tajam. That I think that the best thing that you can do is focus on yourself. You know what I mean? They are just so good. They're in a class of their own.
No, like, it's not like, I'm not saying that you have to compare yourself.
Yeah.
But sebab you kan dah cakap kita punya hosting it's very diverse.
Super diverse.
Yeah, macam Lina has an appeal, Kalina has an appeal, Sherry has her own appeal.
Yeah.
Like, what is Amelia Henderson factor?
I have no idea. That's really for my clients to figure out. I have no idea. I think, like, for me, I think it's always like a personality-based thing, right, Ceddy? So masing-masing akan ada personality masing-masing, and sebenarnya as a host, that's what you have to let shine, and that's what kind of like differentiates you. I do a lot of hosting, and Amy memang minat sangat hosting, but predominantly, I'm an actor who also hosts.
Yep.
I don't know.
And she sings.
Oh, no.
She still won.
No.
She still won.
Does not sing.
She does not, but
unless it's like in front of Ceddy.
She does not sing, but she raps.
I do rap. I rap for Astro Gempa mainly. Like, every time there's a Gempa Most Wanted, then you will see me rapping.
I told you, it was so good. I was watching the rehearsal.
Thank you so much.
I left Gempa after you did the opening. I'm like, you know what? I'm out of here because the performance, that was the only one I wanted to see.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you so much. Nola, it was honestly kind of scary. Super scary.
Yeah. But you nailed it. Yeah, it was Eminem some more tau. You know Eminem when he buka.
Hey, I rewrote his lyrics though.
Yeah, but
because I was like, I'm not doing the Eminem's proper lyrics.
It was good.
Thanks.
Yeah, and like I said, I left. The reason why I left Gempa Most Wanted was because I felt so out of place.
Why?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you didn't know?
No.
Okay. Kadang-kadang event macam ni kan, they try to incorporate the mainstream artists like yourself, and then they put some influencers there. And sometimes they don't really, like, a lot of people don't know who we are. Like we influencers, when we were there, right, they're like, why are you here? And it was very awkward because when the floor manager, he was like trying to hype up the crowd. So when they were showing some actors, some actresses, like contoh, like, oh my gosh, so and so is here, and then people will clap, and then there was one time the camera panned to me, then they were like, oh, Ceddy is here, and then it was almost crickets. I was like, oh damn, y'all don't know me. Okay, I'm out of here. I felt like that. Yeah, and the thing is, like just now we mentioned about content creator is actually a difficult thing. You have a lot of respect for content creators.
A lot of respect.
Sad to say, the industry don't really celebrate us. So much so that there was one time, this is tea, real tea. There was an event that I went to, and I was in the same elevator with this mainstream actress, right? So I mean, like, not like I want to be in the same. I mean, she didn't do anything to me, for the record. She walked out. So when she walked out, there was some photographers, cameraman there. So when they saw her, they're like, oh my God, it's that. The name? Come, take photo. The lorong was so sempit. It's just me and her. You know what they did to me? You, tepi sikit. Like, just go away. I'm like, I was invited as well to the event and you treat me like this. There's still no respect for us.
Can I be brutally honest with you?
Yes.
Yeah. There's no respect for anyone at the beginning of their careers or in a position where people don't feel like they've earned respect for you. Yeah. And that's like facts. And I know it's savage and I know it's horrible and it's hard. But to be honest, every single one, including that celebrity who people were taking pictures of, has been through it.
Yeah, confirm.
Yeah. I will tell you for a fact that at the beginning of my career, I've been in some situations that if anyone tried to put me in them now, I would leave. But at the time, I wasn't respected enough and I wasn't established enough to have people treat me like a human being. It's true. And this happens to everybody. So basically dalam kita punya industri dekat Malaysia ni, kita ada pelbagai jenis orang dari pelbagai different backgrounds. And unfortunately what that means is whilst dia membantu dari segi diversity kita, menambahkan warna-warni kat dalam industri kita, pada masa yang sama kadang-kadang kita memecahkan demografik kita. Contohnya, kita ada demografik yang suka menonton ataupun mendengar podcast ataupun hiburan dalam bahasa Melayu. Kita ada juga golongan yang suka mendengar ataupun menengok cerita. Whatever lah. Dalam bahasa English. And then bahasa Cina, bahasa India. Macam-macam ada. And this is one of the biggest strengths of working in Malaysia sebab di sebalik tabir kita sebagai seorang penghibur. Right? We learn so much from different people, different cultures yang akan membantu kita dalam seni kita. Tetapi malangnya apa yang akan jadi is kadang-kadang ada segelintir daripada Malaysians yang takkan tahu kita siapa. When I first started in the industry, or when I first came back, it wasn't like everybody remembered who I was as a child. And there were so many situations where I felt like, okay, you're not allowing me to take up space in the room in the way that I feel like would be supportive of the position you've given me. So contoh, this is a hypothetical. You bagi I the opportunity to be this actor, but you don't give me space to say how I want to carry this role. So you push me and you pressure me because I'm younger or smaller or not established enough into doing things in a way that's inauthentic to me, that therefore makes me look stupid on screen because I'm carrying things wrongly, who I am, right? But this is like a rite of passage for everybody. And I think like when I was much, much younger and I was first starting, okay, I'm going to prove all of you people who never believed in me from the beginning, yang satu hari nanti, I akan mencapai impian saya untuk jadi seorang pelakon yang established. And then, you watch lah. Kalau you macam nak jadi kawan I in the future ke whatever, I'm going to remember this, like how you stepped on me satu hari dulu. When I continued growing in my career in the industry, I got to a point where quite a few of these people who had said mean things to me or had been horrible to me, like circled back around and tried to rewrite the narrative as if we were like always
we're
friends.
besties,
100%.
in the star.
This is the circle of life for everybody. The way that I choose to approach it now is I let it go, Ceddy. I totally let it go. And it sucks because sometimes I'm like, ooh, I want to be petty about it.
Yeah.
Tapi sebenarnya realitinya is kadang-kadang kita tak boleh nak terlalu absorb apa yang orang cakap dekat kita ataupun cara orang layan kita. Kadang-kadang if they're not so nice to us, maybe there is a reason behind it in the sense of they feel like diorang juga dalam satu position in their own respective field that they need to fight to be noticed as well. So diorang akan meletakkan masa kepada orang yang dia rasa paling penting untuk menaikkan them. And at that point, it wasn't me. So you know what? Fair.
Yeah.
I get it.
I don't actually, to me, like for my situation, I bukan nak sangat dia ambil gambar. I don't need.
Yeah, but don't need to be rude about it.
Like macam shoo, tepi sikit like what?
Honestly, the best. But this has happened to me too.
To you?
Yes. I'll tell you a story.
Yes.
You want a story of how I first started or how I came back into the industry?
Boleh je.
Oh, we're spilling some tea today.
Yes.
Only Sadie's going to be able to get these stories out of me, I swear. So bila I first kembali kepada industry as an adult, right? Like I had already worked as a child. And to be honest, this is like one of my insecurities is sampai ke sudah I rasa I akan risau yang I takkan boleh mencapai balik the level of success that I had as a child.
Okay.
Yeah. And so when I came back into the industry, I didn't actually know as many people as people thought I did. But I decided kalau dari segi lakonan, I wanted to really hold my acting career and try other things first. Sebab lakonan tu mengambil masa sangat. And kalau I start dengan lakonan, memang takkan ada masa lah untuk mencuba nak jadi host dalam bahasa Inggeris ataupun nak menceburi bidang fashion pula sebagai seorang model. So I decided that I wanted to start with hosting. And I was working actually at Astro, on Astro Radio, and then I was on Astro Supersport, and at the same time I was doing hosting for live events. I'm not going to mention what live event, tapi ada kena-mengena dengan fashion. And so I was one of the very first hosts. I got the opportunity to like host not the fashion event, but like something associated with the fashion event. And it was a wonderful opportunity, and I'm still so grateful for that opportunity. Tapi bila I start dekat situ, there were so many times where I would go to these events yang ada kena-mengena dengan this fashion event and nobody would speak to me, Sadie. I would be completely macam rasa macam, oh my God, firstly, I'm the youngest here. Secondly, I tak ada clout langsung. Like, nobody would talk to me. And I would go to the toilet, hide in the toilet, and call my mother and be like, what am I doing? Why am I here? Like, I feel so unwanted, so uninvited, out of place, probably exactly how you felt at that event, because I'm like, nobody seems to even see me. And then I look back at it and I'm like,
but look at me now.
No, it's not even about
not
that.
Yet that.
It's not even about that. At first, like the stages of it, when I look back at it, I was like, yeah, look at me now, pada muka, like that, right? And then the more I thought about it, I was like, actually, this is such a cutthroat industry that people's negativity and then the way that they treat you kadang-kadang is a product of their environment. Mungkin diorang pun tengah mengalami, you know, a lot of anxiety towards the situation. Like, everybody is scared of each other in this industry. It's so sad, no? Like, we go to events and it's like, hi babe,
Yeah.
how are you? Nobody wants to let that guard down because everybody's position in this industry is like hanging by a thread, Sadie.
Betul.
We all serve the audience.
But now she is the face of the events. And then you go there, she is the face there. And
But to be honest, that took so long and that took so many tears behind the scenes that tak ada siapa pun nak tahu. And it's just part of the process, and you cannot allow yourself to take it personally because kadang-kadang benda tu, it comes from other people's lack of security in themselves, Sadie. It's got nothing to do with you. When I look back, sometimes I think about it. I was like, did I make people uncomfortable? Was I too eager? Did I try too hard? Did I want it too bad? Did I make myself look so stupid? And people didn't take me seriously. And then I think about it, I'm like, honestly, they didn't have time to spend so much time thinking about me. They were all thinking about themselves.
Betul.
And that's what it's about. So like when anybody throws any type of negative energy towards you or, you know, like is mean-spirited or whatever, it's got nothing to do with you, Sadie. They did not spend any time thinking about anything outside of their own perspective.
Wow. So I got chills about this. Is like the wise woman.
Oh my God.
I'm like talking to a 70-year-old wise woman like,
no lah.
Sage, please.
No. My only point is, like, I'm really sorry that you had to go through that. We've all been there. I hope you don't feel alone in your experience.
Oh no lah, now I'm better because of more opportunities are coming in for
100%.
me. I'm grabbing it. Like,
You have to.
people say, "Wah, Ceddy, you macam like you are everywhere." You ingat this
But you worked so hard for it. Of course you are.
Yeah, and opportunities don't come by like that so
No.
frequently.
No.
I hate to say this. I work even though I was so sick for the past few weeks. Right, I've been like, but I have to talk over and also I have to like down cough syrup. Get to work.
That is superstar behavior.
Oh, that is
That is superstar behavior.
superstar, but not encouraged. later people say kita macam encourage sick pun kena kerja lah.
You know,
disclaimer from my end. If you're sick, you take a break, okay? Yeah, I won't. I just won't. You can take a break. If you're sick, you take MC. I cannot take MC. I won't. She won't. She will still go to work.
So scared to say anything. I'm about to be ruined for this. Yeah, if you're sick, don't go to work. Yeah. But I would do it. But that's my opinion.
That's my opinion.
So you don't have to follow me.
Yeah, I don't have to follow our lifestyle. It's different, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so
we're about to get cancelled.
We're about to get cancelled after this. Hardcore. But what is the next upcoming project that you're working on? An album, yeah, and then?
No album. I have 3 movies that are going to come out. One is coming out this year, Harimau Malaya.
Wow.
I think it's coming out this year. I don't know. We're already behind schedule, so I don't know when they're going to release it, but supposedly this year lah. And then next year, I have 2. I have Blood Brothers.
Oh yes.
I don't know what order these are coming out.
Okay.
Yet, so I'm like a bit tripping out. We got Blood Brothers.
Blood Brothers is a movie, not series.
It's a movie. It's a movie.
Okay, all right.
I just finished shooting. The team is still working on it.
Okay.
So they're not done shooting because they've got like all of the very strong abangs doing some very strong, very cool looking fight scenes. The action is so cool.
Are you fighting? Okay.
You guys have to watch and see, maybe.
I already asked very much question. Usually what I ask is, do you die in your shows, but I don't ask anymore.
I don't know.
Will you, okay, and will you fight? Will you be in action? Also won't doubt.
I have to watch.
So stay tuned for her movies, her upcoming album coming out. Oh no, she won't have an album. She keeps saying no, but she will be in movie series.
Unless you do the song with me. You know, do you know Ceddy is a recording artist? Have you guys gone on Spotify and found his music? Because he'll talk about other people's music and other people's talent, but he won't talk about himself.
No, so because it was a flop.
It was.
That's why I'm going for vocal classes.
Who said it was a flop?
It's
not a flop if the right people haven't heard it yet, babe.
No,
So that's why we're going to do marketing for Ceddy's album. Go look him up.
Not yet.
Any audio. Yet. Is it not there? It's there. You showed it to me.
Yeah, I'm taking it out. Like,
why are you doing that?
Because I have a plan for music career, but I want to do it properly this time.
Okay, but you gotta like include in the album. You have to.
Oh my god.
It's iconic.
No!
It's super iconic behavior.
No.
Go faster before he actually accidentally takes it off or something. So
wow, by the time y'all see this video,
stream
it's
Sariang.
over. Okay, I gotta let you go before you keep yapping about my non-existent music. Okay, semua sayangku, nantikan episod seterusnya podcast Sembang Atas Dulang bersama saya Ceddy musim ketiga dibawakan oleh Spritzer. Hadirkan diri anda dengan air mineral semula jadi Spritzer sepanjang percutian anda. Spritzer love cuti-cuti, I love cuti-cuti. Thank you, Amelia Henderson.
Nak pergi bercuti? Jangan lupa untuk kekalkan hidrasi. Saya memilih air mineral Spritzer dan air mineral Spritzer Sparkling. Kaya dengan silika dan mineral lain, Spritzer memastikan anda sentiasa terhidrat di mana jua destinasi. Jadi, jom bercuti-cuti bersama Spritzer.